Thursday, Fairview. Thank you for joining in once again this week as we continue looking through the book of Proverbs. This week we are going to be in chapter 17, and this is going to be the first 13 verses. So if you do have a Bible or device handy, I would encourage you to join along as we read God's holy word this morning. This is, once again, Proverbs 17, starting in verse 1. Better is a dry morsel with quiet than a house full of feasting with strife. A servant who deals wisely will rule over a son who acts shamefully and will share the inheritance as one of the brothers. The crucible is for silver, and the furnace is for gold, and the Lord tests hearts. An evildoer listens to wicked lips, and a liar gives ear to a mischievous tongue. Whoever mocks the poor insults his maker. He who is glad at calamity will not go unpunished. Grandchildren are the crown of the aged, and the glory of children is their fathers. Fine speech is not becoming to a fool, still less is false speech to a prince. A bribe is like a magic stone in the eyes of one who gives it. Wherever he turns, he prospers. Whoever covers an offense seeks love, but he who repeats a matter separates close friends. A rebuke goes deeper into a man of understanding than 100 blows into a fool. An evil man seeks only rebellion, and a cruel messenger will be sent against him. Let a man meet a she-bear robbed of her cubs rather than a fool in his folly. If anyone returns evil for good, evil will not depart from his home. Once again, this week we have another passage that is just dripping with application, with wisdom, just everything we see each and every week, truly. But this first verse of verse 17, I think, is quite an interesting one for us this week to be. This will be verse 1. Better is a dry morsel with quiet than a house full of feasting with strife. Just what a great reminder of how easy, especially in our modern age, but truly it's a tale for all human history. The the stride and the longing, the grasp for material possessions, and wanting that house full of feasting, wanting to provide. And truly, it can come from a great place and a loving heart, trying to provide for our family, for ourselves, for those that we care about, to give to our church, to help out our extended family, whatever our situation might be. It's a noble cause to want to take that burden and help others and bless them in that way. But if it's a house full of feasting with strife, how far forward are we putting our desires, whether it be strictly material gain, whether it just be, the longer table, the fuller table? Um, are we putting aside our God-given duties that He has given to us in our family lives? Are we creating strife while trying to provide that house full of feasting? Are we telling ourselves that this is a good and godly aim, which it truly can be, but are we doing it to the extent that we are then abdicating our other duties? Um, I think is a great uh, thought for us to pause, look around the world around us again. I know crazy hard times that we do face. Um, it's hard to have a table full of feasting these days. Um, but are we striving for that truly in the sense of just providing for those around us, for blessing them, for giving from what we've been given? Or are we putting that so far above our callings in our lives, taking care of the homes that we've been blessed with? I think that's just a challenge. Could be a comfort, depending on what your situation may be. And I just think, like always, this week and every week, I would encourage all of us to just read through this again, to spend time in prayer, meditation, ask the Lord to point out to ourselves where we might be falling short, where we might be exceeding, and just thank Him either way. Either thank Him that He's given us the grace and the faith to be able to live in a way that is a blessing to our families, or thank Him that He's opened our eyes, that we might repent, that we might maybe reorder some of our desires and take care of all that He has entrusted to us. So, once again, thank you for joining us this week. Hope this time in the Word has been a blessing to you, and hopefully we do see you at our Sunday morning service, 10:30 a.m. here, Fairview Bible Church. If not, we will see you next week as we continue looking through the book of Proverbs, and we will be closing out chapter 17 next week. But be blessed. Have a great rest of your Thursday and weekend, and we'll see you next week.